won 2 different awards. We first got called up for the People's Choice Award. This is the award where all the other participants in the parade vote on their favorite cart. And so we won the People's Choice Award, which was fantastic. That was great to see. And then they told us, hey, stick around. Okay, so we stuck around. And we won first place overall, which was fantastic. It was a great event. It was a surprise to do that. From the comments before, we thought we had a chance of winning something, but we had no idea we'd take first place, much less 2 awards. It's just a fantastic honor, so it's really cool.
Let's tell everybody who you are first. So introduce the family, how long you've been living in Winter Garden, how long you've been doing this.
Sure. My name's Joel King, and my wife, Nora, on the end, and then our daughter, Elena, here. We've been in Winter Garden for almost 10 years now, and we've been doing the golf cart parade for, I think, about 6 or 7 years or so. So this is the first time ever placing in it, but we went all out for this one, right? We've kind of had the idea of doing this for a while, and of this particular design, and went all out this year, and it was just fantastic. It was a lot of fun. So.
I love it. So who came up with the idea? Now, you mentioned this was something you thought of a little bit while back now.
Yeah, absolutely. So we do a lot of Christmas decoration in our house anyway, right? We do a lot of lights. We're one of those houses you think, is this the Griswolds? What is this? We do a lot of lights, and we do inflatables sometimes. And we did an inflatable. We found one online a couple years ago that was a T-Rex. It was an inflatable T-Rex with a Christmas hat. We thought that's fantastic. And we actually then started thinking about the golf cart parade and said, you know what, the golf cart parade is so much fun. We love gingerbread houses. We wanted to do it, but how do we do it differently? So instead of just doing a traditional gingerbread house, we said, what if we do a gingerbread house with the T-Rex eating it? It'd be fun. And we talked about this 2 years ago. We actually drew a little sketch on it on paper of what it would look like. And then it finally came to fruition this time. We didn't have time last couple of years to do it. It took a lot of time to build it. And this year was the year for it. So it was just fantastic. It was fun to kind of envision this a couple of years ago and see it through today.
So how long did it take you to build?
Wow. Probably, how long?
Like a month and a half.
Yeah, about a month and a half, I think. So my dad did a lot of carpentry. We built a whole frame on it to build out the gingerbread house. My dad did a ton of that. Took him about 2 or 3 weeks to do. Took us another 2 or 3 weeks to actually build out all the cardboard decorations, the roof, the lights, all that stuff. So yeah, a good solid month and a half for this one.
That is some dedication for sure. To be able to prepare for an event like this and make that happen, that's pretty awesome.
When we first moved in to Winter Garden 10 years ago, we would watch it right out of our house because it would drive through our neighborhood. And it was just such a novel idea just to be able to walk out on the front porch before the parade changed and got a little bit bigger, to be able to force it to be just a plant street. So that was a fun thing to be able to do initially, just to be able to just walk out our front door and see all these carts come by, and kind of made us really want to buy a golf cart. So then we finally bought the golf cart. And then we were like, I don't know how many years we watched and spectated it, but it was just one of those. So 6 years ago, I guess we can know the number, 4 years we watched it. To be able to be in the golf cart was just really fun. So that first year was just, even though we just put lights on it, didn't do much with it, but it was just a neat idea to participate in something that we watched and just love. So like Joel said, we go all out for Christmas. So it's just one of those of like, we light up the house, now we light up the golf cart, now we're really into the golf cart idea. So it's just to be part of something that's very Christmassy is just really special.
It's super special that they have the golf carts here in town, right? Like, I think that's probably one of the coolest things is we're a golf cart district. Yeah. And because of that, we get to bring events like this to the town, and we get to see everyone's creativity. One of the things I said in one of the interviews was, I think this event is super successful because of the people. It's not like this morning's parade, which is great. And you tell me you bring out like 30 people, right, Joel? Right. Like, you bring so many people. It's a family event. You're there all day. Then you go home, got to get ready for this. And I think the coolest thing about this one is different than this morning's parade, right? This morning you got organizations and the schools and a lot of other stuff going on. But this really brings out the locals. And the fact that you just said how much you love enjoying it, and you didn't have a golf cart, now you have a golf cart, now it's something you get to do. And I'm sure putting this whole thing together was pretty awesome, together as a family.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I say, it's been planned for a couple of years. My dad being involved, us being involved, we all worked on different things. We had different elements that we wanted to see, between the dinosaur there was a Kit Kat bar on the front, which is one of my daughter's favorite things. We did that, and my wife making all the candies on the side. It was just a great project for it. And like you said, I think the Christmas parade is great for the community. And you see a lot of the bands come through. You see schools, you see groups and stuff, and it's fantastic to celebrate with them. This you see families and groups coming together and their individual creativity of what they do on a golf cart, and being able to see all that stuff, seeing anything from Christmas Vacation movies to just lights and the Grinch and of course Santa Claus and things like that. Just some great variety there, and just the creativity is so much fun.
There are some really funny ones. I mean, there's some pretty hilarious ones that are out there for sure. Okay, so I did tell you that there was a surprise here at the end. Matthew's Steakhouse wanted to give you the first place, second place, and third place, just a special thank you to you for all the hard work that you put into this, a gift card to Matthew's Steakhouse. So Eddie and Chistal have donated that to the first place winners, and that's you guys.
Wow, that's fantastic. We've actually been to Matthews a couple times, and we love it. It's fantastic. So we will not turn that down. That is fantastic news. Thank you.
My favorite part about it is that we get to throw out little stuffed animals at the end to little kids during the parade, and you get to see their faces light up when they get to see that they get something, because they got a bunch of candy in the morning, and now they're getting stuffed animals.
Do you have a favorite candy that you like tossing out to everybody? Or do you like a favorite certain candy to get from the parade when you're watching the parades?
My favorite candy is Three Musketeers and Kit Kats, so that's my favorite.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and we always try to thematically throw out the stuffed animals. So this time we bought about 300 little gingerbread men, stuffed gingerbread men, and threw them out to a lot of the kids out there, and it's just fun to do. So
awesome. Well, thank you all for being here and hanging out with us. I appreciate you hanging out on the Vibes Cart. Until next time.
Absolutely. Thanks, Chris. Appreciate it.
Living the Winter Garden vibes.
Yeah, we are. We're just living the Winter Garden vibes.